do like that sometimes they don't even use their turn. Oh, that's the one that's dying. Okay. I'm gonna get Shara up, but I definitely want to make sure one's dead first.
We're good to go.
I really hope there's no other battle after this. I hope this is it. This is really stupid. SC's difficulty was perfectly balanced and hard sometimes without the ZFG section. They did not need it. It just feels really unnecessary. I'm killing you before you get that off. I don't think Shara's gonna kill you, which is the unfortunate part. Maybe with an art she will. Oh yeah, it has a while till it gets a turn. Just do this though. Yep, fun. Really, there was nothing I can do about that.
Not done yet.
Please, no more judgment card? Who's learning this? Oh, is that a Charizard? I think I got True Auro Blast as well. Does this ever end? There's no time, let's get inside. Because Zin already had a second S-Craft, which is interesting. Please, no more battles. No, no! Even the Royal Guard is no match. Miss Estelle? Philip and even Dunan. Did you try to stop them? To my shame, I could not. I suppose age has caught up to me. I could not hold them for long. Is the Duke? He's fine. I believe he was just knocked down. That's a relief. Her Majesty has retreated to the royal chambers. Please hurry. Philip. He's just unconscious. Let's hurry. Chloe's in danger. Right. I swear, if they had me do a second battle. Or not second, but another battle. So these are the Queen's Chambers. Our destination, then. This sucks. The only one who didn't fall over was the old-timer. Yes, he was quite an expert. He was still silly, though. There was no way he could beat all of us. Stupid old man. Ha, come on now, don't say that. He proved his worth through his loyalty. Few men can claim as much. And I must admit, Duke Dunan was a little different than rumor led me to believe. True, he did not seem like the absolute botchy from the reports. I was still amused by how quickly he passed out, of course. They're here. You guys stand no chance. Damn it all, if only Captain Schwarz were here. Stop sniveling, we're the Royal Guard, show him what that means. Ha, more small fry. This is getting rather tedious. Told you. Ooh, I know, to make it fun, let's see who can capture the Queen first. Oh, an interesting sport. I'm game. Well, then let's play. Oh my word. Queen's Chambers. Not this way, we need to hurry to the Queen's room. I swear, game, you better not get me into another fight. Which way is the Queen? Yeah, words, I can't talk. Queen's room. I don't know which way the Queen's room is. It's been so long since I did this in, FC. Okay, I found it. Ah, it seems you have more guests, Queen Alicia. Chloe, Queen Alicia. Estelle, Joshua. Everyone, thank you for coming. No, we were too late. You sons of, what do you think you're doing? Let's let go of Chloe and Her Majesty. Sorry, but no. The professor asked us to do this as a personal favor, so no can do. A professor? Wait, a personal? So, this is something... This has nothing to do with the gospel plan, then? Nope, don't think so. He said he wanted to slow you down a little since you were doing more than we thought you would. Oh, I'm so very sorry for trying to reverse all the damage you guys are doing and being a decent human being, then. Huh. Yeah, well, it's a pain. You restored the guild phones, right? The professor wasn't a fan of that. He said he wanted to see you kids floundering around a bit more. What in? He had you attack Grand Cell for that? That's very like him. It's in fairly bad taste, I'll admit. However, Luve is securing the floating city on its own. We had little better to do, so we did the professor a favor. Lucy, why? I believe we understand now, given that am I not enough of a prize by myself? Can I ask you to release Princess Claudia? Grandmother, no. I'm the one who should. It's true the good professor asked for one or the other. My, what a quandary we have on our hands. Weren't you looking to take the princess anyway? Well, a pet bird in a cage somehow lacks charm. It may also be nice to see her elegance shining even through her captivity, but... You, don't even start. You're really out of your minds if you think we'll let you do that. Don't make me laugh. Even if we didn't have hostages, are you seriously gonna take all of us on? That's right, I promise to kill you all the next time we meet. You know what? This is a good chance. Maybe I should just gut you all right here. Stay calm, Estelle. They're right. There's no way we can fight all of them by ourselves. We need to wait for our chance. But alas, Joshua, it is fruitless. Perhaps you have been in the shadows, you could have found an opening, but as it stands, out in the open like this, your options are limited. There's little you can do, Black Fang. So it seems. It also seems like I'm not the one who needs to strike the opening. What? Major Sid! What? Hello, everyone. Good work. Your Majesty, Your Highness, forgive my tardiness. Sid, thank you for coming. One of the Divine Blade's lieutenants. That wasn't too bad. Just a bit more and you really would have had us. Yes, I'll admit I was surprised. I didn't expect you to be able to turn away such a blow so easily. Alright, this is turning into my kind of party. So, you want to play too? I'll pass for the moment. Really, I'm just bait anyway. What? Ugh. Ah! That blue blonde can just fly. Good, I made it in time. Oh, and Colonel Richard. What in? Oh my, that's unexpected. Richard? Colonel Richard? Hello, Miss Bright. You shouldn't call me Colonel, however. I have been stripped off my rank and I'm a little more than a criminal performing his penal service. You're just Richard now. Boy, that sure explains every question I'd have about this. Don't call me Colonel, okay? Mr. Richard, it's been some time. Glad to see you and the princess are well, Your Majesty. I believe General Bright has already briefed you on my circumstances, so please allow me to shield you from these criminals. By all means. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard. The pleasure is mine. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I think it's safe to say the story is bigger than we are, as it were. A pair of the Divine Blade students, our wayward Black Fang, and a group of better-than-average bracers. I think we may have tarried for too long. I appreciate the time, personally. Incidentally, we've already handled things in the city. Huh? Amalthea. Commence Operation Clean Sweep. Remember, our first priority is the safety of the citizenry. Assist the army where possible. Engage Jaeger Corps, archaisms at your discretion. Yes, ma'am. I forgot to get a drink for today's stream. This is Trails. There's a chance I'm gonna have to like run downstairs and get a drink. I'm gonna wait for a good opportunity to do that because this is a Trails game. I gotta read a lot. Not having a drink is like, you know, bound for disaster. I already feel my throat getting dry. Look at them go. Holy, just when I thought this couldn't get any crazier. When did the special ops guys show up? And they're going after the society goons too. Maybe this is, you know, heavy penance for awful deeds and stuff. Or maybe they're trying to remind everyone how awesome they are. Who the hell would? They're trying to clear their name, Dorothy. The hell with it. Dorothy, make with the camera. Shoot and shoot until we can't stuff film in there anymore. Aye, aye, sir. Whoa, the Jaegers are being pushed back. Very impressive. Haven't lost their touch, I see. Now then, servants of Ouroboros, what do you intend? You seem quite eager for a fight. Are we still desirous of violence? You think you're funny? If it's gonna be like this, I'm gonna call Pater Stop Ren. Our chances already slipped by. Trying to force the issue now would only end in ugly fashion. The capture of the royals was ultimately an optional objective. Come, let's pull back. Well, if we gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll pardon us, it should be just about time for your next trial, however. I suggest you keep your wits about you. We're gonna, like, fight them in the last dungeon or something. Next trial? What do you want about now? You'll see soon enough. Good day then, everyone. They've retreated. Ah, the sky music. Very fitting. The Jaegers should pull out of the city as well. A shame we cannot pursue them, but I suppose we can't be selfish. Yeah, wait. Way more importantly. So just what in the heck is Colonel Richard doing here? I thought you were in prison for the seriously grievous crime of being a huge jerk. I said I'm not, well, regardless. Before any of that, we have to secure the city. Would you help us? Ah, well, sure, of course. We'll help tend to the wounded and with firefighting words. And so, with great difficulty, the Society's invasion of Grand Cell was repelled. Estelle's group ran around the city fighting fires, helping to confuse citizenry. Eventually, the rest of the team arrived, having been contacted by Elnan. Yo! As soon as they give me a good spot to, like, save or something, I'm going to go run downstairs and grab a drink, because I will not be able to survive stream without one. As I mentioned previously, I'm here on General Bright's orders. He had a suspicion that Ouroboros might try something like this. However, most regular army troops aren't very well trained to fight without their orbital firearms, so we decided to use a handful of troops with experience in hand-to-hand combat. Of course, he needed an excuse to get me and my subordinates involved, sensing as we're supposed to be in prison. As a result, we were to be transported to Grand Cell, where we conveniently ended up being caught in the chaos and repelled the attack. Okay, that's about as subtle as a brick to the forehead, Dad. I take it you had some idea about this, Your Majesty? Yes, Cassius and I discussed the idea earlier. We will, I suspect, face some criticism for doing this, but the safety of the citizenry must come before everything else. And I knew from the bottom of my heart that Richard would do what was best for the country he loves so. I do not deserve such praise, Your Majesty. I get it. So then... Oh, right. Does this have to do with the reason you wanted to see us? In part, yes. What I wanted to discuss was what Claudia has done. Huh? What's Chloe done? Yes, it was a short ceremony, but as of this morning, I've been formally invested with the inheritance. I am now officially the Crown Princess of Liberl, next in line to be Queen. Ah, good for you. Whoa. Wow. Congratulations, I think you made a good decision. I really think some of it is simply selfish on my part. The entire kingdom's in chaos. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I can do, what role I could serve to protect those dear to me, and that's inheriting the throne. Yes. I am an inexperienced teenager who lacks the ability or confidence to lead an entire kingdom, words. Still, if I can use such a position to protect those dear to me, and if that in turn helps me protect the home I love, then it's all worth it. Chloe, you silly. Well, congratulations. Looks like you finally found out the path you were looking for, huh? Estelle, thank you. I really am desperately new at this, though, and I'm not quite sure what I can do. Will you lend me your aid when I need it? What kind of question is that? Duh. I mean, heck, I'm not even grizzled veteran over here, you know. Just as you lent us your aid time and time again, whenever you need us, we'll be there for you. Estelle, Joshua, thank you. Thank you so much. What a complete and utter fool I've been. All the things I did without realizing the potential of the young people who will carry our future. Alan. What's this, Alan? You'll be carrying a good deal of future yourself still, I think. Quite so. You jest, Your Majesty. Colonel, I have a report. What is it? Is the city under attack again? No, sir. Everything's quiet here. The Jaegers withdrew rapidly from the city and faded out back into the countryside. Then what is it, man? Speak up. We've received a report from Hacking Gate. Erebonian armies gathering at the border. What? So they've come at last. How large an army are they fielding? So far, it appears to only be a single standard division. But they have tanks with them. Please don't make me fight tanks. What? Now, just a damn second. How the hell are they running tanks in the middle of all this? Are they using the same technology as the Society? I thought they might. No, it's strange. They don't appear to be using orbits at all. The scout reports say they run using steam engines. Steam what now? It's an engine that uses steam to move the pistons. It's even more primitive than the gasoline engine. Everyone stopped using them as soon as Orbans were invented. No sane army would bother keeping such museum pieces maintained. They're a joke compared to even the most basic orbital tank. Which can only mean one thing. They prepared these in secret. Hang on, you mean... It means the Erebonian leadership knew this was gonna happen. So the next trial of Ouroboros spoke of... Yes, it must be this. And now they're effectively holding Granso hostage. They can storm in and take the capital again whenever they please. It's one way of sending a message, I suppose. There's another problem. I suspect Dad was keeping you as an ace in the hole. A special Joker card he could play, someone he could dispatch anywhere an emergency occur where he couldn't be. And now he's played that card and you'll have to remain here. Blast it. Ouroboros certainly plays a hard game. Grandmother, allow me to go to Hacking Gate. Say what? Chloe. I couldn't bear sending Uncle. He risked his life once already for our sake. Let me go. I'll negotiate with the Erebonians as your agent. Very well. Though we may have signed a non-aggression pact with them, remember that the scales on which Erebonian and Liberal balance are still unstable. These events could spiral into chaos that would engulf the continent. I'm counting on you to balance those scales. I will. Estelle's group briefly shared a look. So, in that case, mind if we go with you? I'm sorry. We shall see the heiress to Hacking Gate safely. And if things get really crazy, turn into a shooting war, we'll do what we can to help. Now mind, we can't actually help you with a shooting war as per guild protocol. But there's a few things we could do from a neutral position, I think. Everyone. I couldn't ask for more. Thank you, please keep her safe. Yes, Your Majesty, leave everything to us. Estelle, Joshua, on that note, I and my men will keep an eye on many of the movements the society may try to make. Even if they attempt to assault us with that massive puppet of theirs, we will be ready to respond. Guys, we'll be counting on you. And so Estelle's group took to the road toward Hacking Gate while escorting Chloe. Passing through Grooming Gate, they moved through Relent as quickly as possible and soon arrived at Hacking Gate. I hope we don't have to do any fights. North of Hacking Gate. Explain yourself, General Vander. Why is a division of the Imperial Army on our literal doorstep? Does the Empire truly forget the pacts it signed so quickly? General Morgan, I'm the one who would like an explanation. This guy looks really familiar. What are you? For the past 24 hours or more, orbits all across the southern marches of His Majesty's domain have ceased function. At the exact same time, it seems a massive heretofore unknown structure appeared above your Valeria lake. Now I ask you, Morgan, what's going on? It is just as you say, or as confused as anyone else about the situation. So it would seem, but your situation is, as I said, affecting a large swath of Imperial territory. Given that you know full well why I'm here, General. You're to try and raise the stallion above us while we're weak, then? We intend nothing of the sort. We're given to understanding that a criminal organization of some sort has been taking advantage of the situation. All we wish is to see if we can be of aid to the allies whom we've signed a non-aggression pact with. Those are the orders I received from the Imperial government. Nonsense. What are those tanks doing here, then? I never heard of a tank that runs on steam and combustion until now. How is it that you suddenly have these tanks which conveniently require no orbital power? That is a military secret. I would think you welcome us, though, Morgan. These vehicles are perfectly suited for helping to keep the peace. In Liberal, that is, while this crisis runs its course, you understand my meaning, yes? We deeply appreciate your thoughtfulness. What? Ah, yes, hello. Impossible. Your Highness, what are you? Yo. What a glow up. Morgan, well done. Please leave the rest of this to me. But Your Highness. And what are they doing here? We're the royal bodyguards. Sorta, temporarily. Should the worst happen, we'll protect Chloe, Claudia, we swear. I may be inexperienced as a negotiator. This is, however, the proper time for me to step forward and assume my duties as heir. Morgan, please. As you wish, Your Highness. Just keep in mind who you are going out there to parley with, my princess. If anything happens, be ready to run for the gate. I understand. Seems I'll be trading words with someone else now, huh? I'm afraid I don't recognize you though your bearing is quite noble. This is the first time we met, sir. I'm Claudia von Osleys, Princess of Liberl, granddaughter to the Queen, and newly invested heir to the throne. Duh! Forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. I'm Zex Vander, Your Highness, Lieutenant General of the 3rd Division of the Imperial Army. Yes, word of your accomplishments in battle has reached even us, General Vander. Hey, is that guy famous? Is he in Cold Steel? He looks really familiar. One-Eyed Zex? Yeah, this is him. Didn't he appear in, like, the Nord Highlands in Cold Steel? I recognize the eye patch. Yes, that's One-Eyed Zex. He's one of the best field commanders Erebonian has. As soon as Joshua said One-Eyed Zex, I was like, this guy is in Cold Steel, I'm pretty sure. If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I have actually seen pictures of you before. Have you cut your hair recently? Now that I look, your face is familiar, but... this is a bit embarrassing. I, cut it for the investiture ceremony. Consider it a girl's way of showing her resolve to take up a burden too heavy for her. Hardly, Princess Claudia. It looks very good on you if I may be forward. Allow this servant of the Empire to congratulate you on becoming the heir to the throne. Thank you, General. I wanted to say something sooner, but then I wanted to wait until there was confirmation. The name Vander sounds familiar, and I recognize the eye patch, and then when Joshua was like, oh, One-Eyed Zex, I was like, yep, this is a dude. This is a dude that, like, he knew Gaius or something. He has, like, a connection with Gaius in the North Highlands in Cold Steel 1. You did, like, tasks for him in Cold Steel 1. Well, then what brings the Princess of Liberl here? Are you here to protect against us like good colleague Morgan? No, that's not my intent. I'm sure that our neighbors in Erebonian must be terrified at the moment. The darkness at night, the cold, the complete shutdown of communications. Believe me, I know how any one of these could inspire terror in people. What I ask is for you to consider your actions. Consider what would happen if your forces were to enter our country. You say that large portions of the Empire are disordered at the moment. I assure you in every part of Liberl, it's worse. And while we no longer bear Erebonian ill will, many of our citizens are agitated and afraid. I could not bear it if the good intentions of our allies were misunderstood. But, as you can see, we're investigating these strange events as quickly as we were able to. Furthermore, we have managed to suppress most of the activities of the aforementioned criminal group on our own. And so I ask, for the sake of continued friendship between Erebonian and Liberl, a relationship we value highly. Give us a little more time, General. We will make this right. Pretty words, but they are alas sound and fury, signifying nothing. Oh, Olivier. In his Erebonian attire, I guess. Your Highness. I shall take the reins. You are relieved, General. As you wish, Your Highness. What? He can't be. You've got to be shitting me. I believe this is our first formal acquaintance, Princess Claudia. I am Oliver Race Arner, a son of His Majesty Emperor Eugene III. Olivier is gonna suddenly be the more tolerable character he was in Cold Steel 1. What? One of the sons of... He's an Imperial Prince? Shara, did you know about this? You're kidding, right? I thought he was just some sort of agent for Imperial intelligence. Oliver, right? Yeah, Oliver's what they call him in Cold Steel 1. So Olivier is like an alias. His name is always Oliver, but Olivier was like his cover-up. Oliver Rice Arner. That's also Alfin's last name. He's Alfin's brother as well. I recognize the name, but I don't know the man. I think they had a brother. They had another brother too. I don't remember his name, but Alfin's definitely the sister. Haha, even though I'm a prince, I'm a little more than a royal bastard. I rarely attend to public matters of state, so I'm unsurprised you do not know my face. Oh, my annoying character was all a trick. It was all to throw you off my scent and to, like, you know, hide my identity. Can you imagine? It does still sting a little, though, I fear. For the lovely girl who was once to be my bride to not even know my face, an arrow, my heart. What? There are no other words. I see. So that's what Colonel Richard had in mind a while back. I'm sorry, I was unaware. Allow me to apologize for the slight against you. Well, I do understand it was conducted without the Queen's consent. That sort of slight we can overlook. But no Erebonian cannot overlook this. Oh. My enchanting princess, are you aware, I wonder, of a little rumor making its round across our great empire? I don't believe I am. Allow me to tell you then. Rumor has it that immense structure in the distance is Liberl's new weapon. What? Liberals developed a groundbreaking new weapon that allows them to stop orbital energy. They intend to use it to make us pay for the war 10 years ago. It's a rumor which finds fertile ground in the ears of our citizen and leadership. It can't be. That's absolutely untrue. We would never... Then you can prove it, yes. Prove that it's a misunderstanding. If you cannot, then we must act upon the evidence of our senses. Indeed, if the rumors are true, this is a monstrous betrayal of all civilization, using the pact to hide their intentions. What choice would we have, then, but to be defenders of the free world? Okay, what in the hell is this, Olivier? Estelle? Estelle? I can't just stand here listening to you blather on as you please. Olivier, you know damn well just what's going on here. Why are you being such a jerk? Estelle, wait. Have we met? Oliver's like, this screaming girl. Why don't I just pretend I don't know her? You seem to know me, even if you do not get the same name quite right. Did we meet at a party once? Huh? No, you lack the refinement of nobility. Yes, no matter how I look at you, you must be nothing more than a commoner. So who are you? Man, Estelle, it's gotta hurt. Okay, fine then. You wanna play dumb no matter what? You aren't the only one who can bust out a surprise. Oh? My name's Estelle Bright. I'm a C-rank bracer of the Bracer Guild of Liberl. I wonder if I was A-rank, would they say A-rank bracer instead? It's really cool. In accordance with the laws of the guild, I'm involving myself in this dispute as a neutral arbitrator. Estelle. Ah, I see you're a bracer. C-rank means you're a bracer of some standing. Very well. So what do you intend to do about our little situation, neutral arbitrator? From the evidence, I judge that Erebonian's claim is false. The floating city is not a Liberalian weapon. I swear it on the honor of the Bracer Guild's supporting gauntlet. Oh, on the honor of the guild's emblem itself? A bold statement. Certainly, a statement from the Bracer Guild holds enough weight that it cannot be ignored outright, however. I shall pose the same question to you then, Miss Bright. What is your evidence of this claim? Evidence? What we've seen for ourselves. The group which made the floating city appear is the criminal society of Ouroboros, which is still operating in Liberl. We of the guild have been cooperating with the Royal Army to try and put a stop to the society's operations. Heck, if you like, we can have records of everything forwarded to the Imperial government. That would certainly satisfy our need for evidence against Liberl's possible malfeasance. However, you have, I think, missed a key point, Estelle Bright, or Miss Bright. Huh? Assuming then that the perpetrators are the Society of Ouroboros, are Liberl and the guild capable of putting a stop to the crisis? Well, If you do not, then the Empire will not sit here wringing its hands. The weapon we have brought, including the cannons of our tanks, all use gunpowder. Would that not be perfect for laying siege to and destroying this little rogue city of yours? You've got to be joking. What will cannons do against something that big? You never know until you try, Miss Bright. Regardless, I can say one thing for sure. You do not have the ability to put a stop to our goodwill, or our need to defend ourselves. Well then, Princess Oliver, would action satisfy? If we could prove that we can, even in these circumstances, do something about the city, would you give us time to do so? Well, I suppose that for some time at least, civility would force our hand. My prince? Calm down, General. Consider it the bare minimum of courtesy to a minor power we have had a pact with. This assumes they can even prove anything. As you wish. So then, if you could show me you have some hope of stopping all this, our forces will withdraw. On the crest of the Golden Stallion, and my name is a member of the Honor family, I swear it. Good, that came through loud and clear. What? That voice? Is that... Yes, no doubt about it. Now you're really kidding me. Dad.